Put it on your knees. Go on ahead and call your team. But don't forget to leave my peace. You don't know about me. No, no, no. You don't know about me. No, no, no. Breathe up and burn on me. No, no, no. You don't know about me. No. Breathe up and burn on me. Call me crazy, but I think it's kind of shady. By the way you think you're gonna try to switch on me. So after all the things that I thought, paid you that I could, but you still got the nerve to play me. Why don't we talk while you were crying in court? No, 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 I was afraid to come out. No one learned about you. No, 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 no. You don't know about me. No, no, learn about me.
All right, I gotta bring that back. Can I bring that back? Can
You
I
can
bring
run it
that
back,
back?
girl.
Bring that back. Let's bring that back. Like, oh my
Run it
god,
back. Run it back.
like that's my favorite song in like the whole seven album, the whole Club Seven album. I love this song. This is my favorite song. Y'all gonna have to hear it again. My producer don't like when I bring back songs, but we gotta lip it together.
Hey, I'm not here acting all crazy.
Welcome, 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 everybody! Yes! It's the Indie Rollout exclusive season 2, baby!
Yes, yes, it's lit. We lit. We lit.
Come on, do it, Nyasia.
You know about me. Read up the learn about me.
Yes, yes. All right.
All right.
I gotta pause it. Nyasia Chanel, yes, I'm so excited. All right, so I'm so ghetto with this. So I got like my notes and everything right here. I'm just really excited.
You're not ghetto. You prepared.
Big shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Big shout out to everybody that's been waiting for season 2 to drop. I am so excited. This whole season is gonna be crazy. And what a way to start season 2, right? So before she starts to talk, can I just run down some stats, please? I just want to run down some stats. We got Nyasia Chanel in the building. So your You song, so all this is on Spotify. The You song got over 60K on Spotify. Hello. Yes. Then you got your Dive remix. I heard it early. I was like, yo, that is so sweet. And you got a whole video to it too. If y'all ain't check it out, go to YouTube right now. Go check out Dive by Nyasia Chanel. It's dope. It's a little better than the original. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like right up there next to the Beyonce one, because I kind of like the Beyonce one. But whatever, right?
I'm dead with you.
Do It Like That got over 35,000 views as well. Girl, listen. And you've been featured, you've been interviewed on Hot 97 and on 105.1, which everybody knows is like the top everything of all of our music. New York, like, come on now.
Well, I'm waiting on the interview for that, but I only got some radio play, you know.
You got radio.
Listen.
Radio play to me is the interview, baby, because somebody gonna see somebody hurt you, somebody something. Y'all. So
you
welcome
right,
to our show. Right. Let's start this off right. I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm gonna ask you. So this is how we do here at Indie Rollout. Okay. Now, as you can see, my lashes is outside of my lenses, right? But
that's good. Shoot, you look cute.
Thank you. How we do is I ask you a serious question and then I ask you a silly question. However, today I'm going to ask you 2 serious questions and 1 silly question. So just prepare yourself for some fun and action packed. We got it?
Okay, I got you.
So the first, of course, tell us a little bit about yourself. tell us your name, how you pronounce it right, so people ain't get it wrong. Because I'll be
Yeah.
all anyway. But tell us
Yeah.
everything about you as much as you can.
So
Let us
my
in.
name is Nyasia Chanel. I am a singer from upstate New York. You pronounce it as Nyasia. You feel me? It just rolls off. It just rolls off like that. But I've been singing for about 3 years now, so it's been a really long journey. Garnered a lot of success over the way. Met a lot of dope, great people. I started music because of my friend. Actually, my friend, he heard me singing because I was always singing all the time, and he was just like, "Yo, come get on the track," and I was like, "Okay, sure." And I got on, and I was like, I like the way I sound a little bit, But I've never thought I would actually be a singer just because, it's a lot that goes into it. So I was just like, I can't think about songs, and you know what I'm saying? Like I like to sing, but like to sing seriously is like,
Right. Right.
So after I heard myself, I was like, maybe I'll give it a try. And I was able to get some studio time, wrote my first song, and I was running with it for a while in college. And I was, vibing with the crowd, and the crowd really liked it. So I was like, you know what? I might take
What
this
was the
on.
name? What was the name of the first song?
It's called My Hips. Yeah, I put that one out. It's on SoundCloud if you guys are interested. But yeah, I wrote that one. It's a little dance hall vibe, just to get the people going. But I was working with that for a while, and a lot of people liked it. So I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. So I knew that my parents were connected. So I was like, why don't I just tell my mom about it? And I told her, and she gave me the honest truth. She was like, listen, if I get into this business with you, I'm not getting back out. So you better be serious. And I was like, I am serious. And literally, it was like I started that in 2017. January came of 2018. Man, we've been going ever since. Like I started in January, and then I got booked for August Alsina. I opened up for August Alsina in August. So it's
In
just
August.
been in August, yeah, that same year. So it's just been a really big journey. So
That is
yeah.
dope. All right. So here's the questions. Here's the
Okay.
questions. So I know that I had just read that you had started singing when you were 4 years old,
Yes.
right? Or acknowledging that you know how to sing at the age of
Right.
4. Like just like I'm noticing that I'm just liking to sing songs.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your favorite song? Who was your favorite to sing? Like what was your favorite song, all-time song? Even if it was like a kids TV show, what was your favorite song, all-time song to sing when you was a child?
I was
That you
a
could remember
kid.
singing.
That's a great question. I've never got asked that question. Jeez. It was a it's not Timmy Turner. Never kid when I
The
want
godparents,
understand.
fairy godparents.
Yes. Mom and Dad and Vicky always. I like that because it's a little jazzy if you think about it.
Yes,
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I
have
would
the
say
whole thing
that.
still playing. It's
Yeah.
the parents' failure. Yeah, that was really a fun
Yes.
show. So
I
yes.
love that show. Yeah.
May I ask you how old you are because that is like is dated.
No, I'm 23. I'm 23.
So I was about to say because
Yeah.
my
Shout out.
oldest is 21, and
Okay.
I remember watching it alongside of her. So
Mhm.
I'm like, I know that song. I was a little old anyway. So we ain't talking about me though, right? We're not talking about Rema though, right? So we're gonna
Yeah.
jump right into it. So Clubhouse number 7, first and foremost, dope as you
Thank
understand me,
you.
dope
Thank
work. You
you.
did your damn thing. I have a billion idea questions, but I'm gonna like try to suppress it.
Send me
So
down.
my
Okay.
first question, and I'm gonna keep it real simple. What it is who did you collab with to work on the whole thing? It was beautiful. Like who was the collaborators and like
Oh
inspiration
my
behind it all? Like
goodness.
what's up? Especially my favorite song because I
So
just had to play my favorite song.
you don't know about me. So I work with so many dope collaborators, honestly, from top to bottom, from Scandalous Valentine. The beat was produced by Frank Downor, and I co-wrote that with I wrote most of it, but I co-wrote that with my my manager Jason Butler. We worked on that one, and that one, of course, is self-explanatory. It was Scandalous vibes. The second song, Impatience, I work with a girl all the way from Dubai. Her name is Bia Kadri. Bia Kadri, my fault, is Bia Kadri. And we got connected through my manager, Jason Butler, who also co-wrote the song Impatience with us. So that whole process was dope and cool because she's all the way across the world and we're over here, you know what I'm saying, working
Right.
on this song together. And I really think that song is beautiful just to talk about, long distance relationships and stuff and just yearning for a person's love and they not understanding
Yeah.
really. So you just gotta kind of just like get it out like that. The next song you remixed, I wrote that one myself, but it was also produced by Jason T. Butler. The feature on that song is Lay Will. Shout out Lay Will. That's my girl. I love her. She's all the way from down south. So we connected honestly through Instagram. We were following each other. I was like, I love her style. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, girl, we gotta work on something. So we was able to work on that. And the beat was produced by Malcolm Seth.
Nice.
And yeah, we worked on that. So Malcolm Seth and what's his name? It was another person. I forgot his name, but Malcolm Seth worked on that one. Also, to go back, Impatience was produced by Frank Down North as well. So I have two of his beats on there. The next one, I'm going down the line I'm going down the list in my head. Lonely, that one is produced by Bubble Boy Beats. He made that song. And my mom's actually on the ad-lib. So the next time you listen to that song,
I'm gonna listen out for her. I'm gonna
yeah,
listen out
yeah,
for her. Yes.
yeah. Shout out Creative Soulful. But she's on the ad-lib.
That's
I
your
co-wrote
mom.
that. Yeah.
She's been reposting everything. I was like, who is
Yeah.
this? That
She
is
is
dope.
loyal. She is loyal. So I co-wrote that with Jason Butler as well. You Don't Know About Me co-wrote that with Jason Butler. That's also
That's
a beat
my
by
joint.
Yes, that's also a beat by Bubble Boy Beats. What else is down the line? Oh, good is I co-wrote that with a girl named Rachel Hendricks. Shout out to Rachel. She did her thing on that, but we co-wrote that together. I really think that was a really big ballad for me, just because I like to sing. I like to
Right,
be
right,
singing.
right.
So that's I would say that's one of my favorites on the EP. And then I co-wrote that with Jason Butler as well. And then on the last song, Downgrade, the beat was produced by Everton Smith. His name is Kev Music, and it was co-written by Jason Butler and myself. So yes,
I love it. I
that
love the
that
whole. I
sums up
love.
all of them.
So, what inspired the name Clubhouse Number Seven? Was it from the app, or was it like something that you wanted to like?
Yes, it was definitely inspired by the app, just because Clubhouse is a place where you can make your own room and set the tone, set your own
Yes,
rules.
yes,
So that's kind of how I looked at this piece of work for me, just because this is my first EP ever. And I was like, I want to be able to, create my own narrative without having to feel like it's like a judgment zone. And I also want to start a conversation, because I feel like with
oh yeah,
music, it needs to have a conversation. It needs to have a direction. So with this whole, if you really listen to how all the songs are structured together, it's really based upon a failed relationship. And I feel
right,
like most of us can relate to that, because I feel like a lot of us go through that. It starts off good
right.
and then it goes bad. So that's really what I was trying to get out of it. And then number 7 just came from 7 songs on there. So
That's dope. I
yeah.
like that. I like that. Do that didn't
Yeah.
put 8 songs. Just had an extra. It was like
I
seven
was
point
thinking about it. I
five.
was thinking about adding a little bonus or whatever,
It's all
but
right. You do
yeah.
the next one and you call it Clubhouse Number 7, number 8, and then you have 8. It's
Clubhouse
just
number
weird.
8, yeah.
I'm just throwing that out
Right?
there. So here's the silly questions. Now these questions are meant to make you think and answer however you feel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The first one: if you could make one rule everyone has to follow for one day, what would it be and why?
To respect me.
To
Oh,
respect
wait.
you.
Yeah, if I had a rule for everyone, for me, or like,
For the world,
yeah,
for the world to follow for one day, what rule would that be and why?
I would say it would be respect, just because I feel like within this day and age in society, you have people who are positive, and then you have a lot of people who come on and be negative and just have that mindset, and it could really change the narrative of what people think about you.
Right.
So I would just say, before you pass judgment on someone, respect them for who they are as a human being first, and then make a judgment. Because I've been, on Instagram where I see some things and I'm just like, wow, you don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? You're just coming on here and it's I don't mind it at all. I don't, I just look at it and I'm just like, I know the real, but it would be really disrespecting, even in all areas as far as
Right.
relationships, friendships,
And everybody would have to do that for a
every
day. That
everyone
would
has
be
to
the
do it.
longest
Just
day ever.
respect my name. That's it. Put some respect on my name. That's it. That's it.
Say it again. Say it again.
Put some respect on my name. That's
Yeah.
it. Period. Yeah. You don't know about me. You don't know about me by now.
You better read up on me, son. Better read
You
up
better
on
be able to learn about shit. No.
me. All right. So
Yeah.
my next question is your Caribbean sound. Now, for those that has been following you, that love you the most, like I have, I want to know your Caribbean sound. Where does it come from, and what is your Caribbean background? What is your connection to the? Because I hear it all the time. Like it's, I love it.
I like to be versatile with my music, really. So my parents, they've always showed me different kinds of music. My dad, he DJs and stuff like that. So he's been showing me music all the way back into the 20s. So I feel like I have a wide range of music, I would say. So the reggae side, they love reggae. My mom's side, she's from Barbados. My mom's father's from Barbados. So that's our Caribbean side. But I don't know where my dad's side is from, honestly, but we just rock with that. I just really been just growing up on that culture and the R&B, because there's many aspects of
Right.
everything. So
Right.
I just try to put my little flavor to it, without
Girl,
without doing too much, without doing too much. So yeah.
it's perfect. So the follow-up question is, which music do you like making more? Neo soul, haha, R&B, or Caribbean music? Because as you sing, you just enjoy. Like I don't want to answer, but I feel like I want to answer, right? Like you just
Mhm.
enjoy music. It feel like you just enjoy making. Like I don't know. I don't want to talk. Go ahead. It's on you. But
No,
I.
you're hitting it. You're hitting it on the nail. Honestly, I don't know, because I feel like it's really based upon the feeling of the music. It's not so it's I love R&B because I feel like R&B is always a go-to, but I feel like with reggae it kind of challenges you in a way, but it also hits roots that you may not have known it was there. Like
Right.
my one song, Can't Stop Us, I feel like that song was just so powerful to me, not only because it's the rhythm, and so many dope artists have been on the rhythm of Can't Stop Us, but it was just, the message during the time, and just being able to express that little bit of pain on the song. I feel like with reggae, it has that pain, and it has that rough, that edginess. So it's honestly hard for me to say. I don't It just depends on the mood. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know because I can't choose. I listen to both
Is
all
it?
the time.
Do you find it that it's possibly because of your producer? Like if your producer be like, here's a beat, and then you like just vibe out to that beat. Is that where it might come from? And it
The
depends on the
beat
producer more than yourself,
definitely
or
helps.
is it you creating the beat? Like, you know what, I feel, or I hear this sound in my head. Can you make it? And then it comes out like,
You know what? That's a great question, because I feel like the beat is what helps me to drive the vision. Just because if the beat is fire, the words just come along. For me, I would say the words just come along to it. Just kind of speaks for itself. So that makes it easier. And of course, I write music without a beat, but I always have like a beat idea in my head.
right,
And I recently just went to Miami, and shout out Everton Smith and Dean. I was able to work with those two dope producers, and I actually was hands on with creating a beat, and it had that reggae feel to it, and I was able to have, I know, of course, but I was able to contribute a sound that I know that's me. You know what I'm saying? So when I put it out, I know that not only did I write the words and of course
right.
collaborated with them, but I was also a part of the process of creating the beat, and it's just, it's amazing. I just love it. Love it. So that was my first time. So it was like really dope just to
How
be
long
able to
ago was
create that.
that?
This was like a week ago, I would say, maybe a week or two ago.
So the music
Yeah, we
didn't
just
come out
came.
yet that you
It
made.
did. It did not come out. That's gonna be. I'm gonna do another EP with that. That's gonna be some
Girl,
juicy stuff. Some juicy
I
stuff.
need I need the exclusive. You know I need the
Yeah, I
exclusive
got
copy
you.
of that
Once it's
particular song.
perfected, I got you. I'm gonna definitely send it to you. Definitely.
I bet. So next we have another silly question. You ready?
Okay. Yes.
All right. If animals could talk, which one would you think? Which one you think would hold a good conversation?
The elephant. I
Why
think
elephant?
because they're smarter. They're very smart and in tune with everything. I feel like honestly, I don't know. I feel like I answered that so quick, but it's just I love elephants. That's another reason why I love them. So I just
So you
think
already would be talking to elephants anyway.
I
That
would
just
be
would,
talking
would
to
happen.
elephants. Yeah, I
What
mean,
made you
I would talk. I don't know.
What made you fall in love with elephants? Where did that come from?
Honestly, I think it's from the movie Dumbo. No, is it Dumbo? Dumbo. I think that's what it is. Dumbo. Do you know the little elephant? The cartoon?
The
Yeah.
ears?
Yeah, with the ears. I
That's
love
Dumbo,
those
honey.
ears. I
Yes. Yes.
love those ears. And just seeing that, I
Did
was
all
like,
right. Do you
oh,
like the
he's so
original or the remake?
I like the original. I'm an original kind of girl. So I like things, some things you just gotta kind of leave it alone. For me, that's just how I think about it sometimes. You just gotta leave certain things alone. Just let it be great in its own realm, I would say. But
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that we should not be remaking,
Yeah,
but they
definitely just
remaking.
yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
movies, leave the movies alone.
Leave the
Just
movies
fix
alone.
the color and put it back
Right.
on. That's all you
Make
got
it a
to do.
little bit
Fix the
more
color.
vibrant. Yes, definitely, definitely.
All right, back at it. We back at it.
Yes, we
Here's my
back at
next
it.
question. Being from New York, upstate New York, did you
Mhm.
find it easier or harder to break into the music industry?
Great question. You on the ball today.
Oh, you're on the exclusives, baby. Listen, the whole
Yeah.
idea of this show is to not ask anything you've ever been asked before.
See, I love it here. I love it. Okay, shout out to women empowerment. Anyways, so so I would say it wasn't really a challenge for me. I would say just because my parents travel. So,
Okay.
I mean, I think it would be, dope if I had lived in a city and I would be able to just be more in the action of things quicker,
Okay. Okay.
if that makes sense. But being that I live upstate, it's like I've already, I already kind of made a name for myself already. So coming in with the music, it just all flowed in together. Just having the support up here, it doesn't even feel like I really struggled. It was really just more so about finding myself out as an artist and then, having my team understand the vision and then being able to pursue that and make it just flow into everything because we travel, baby. So
Right.
it don't even feel like anything was a hindrance. And I really want to shout out my parents because without my parents, I wouldn't even be able to make all this flow so easily. They
Right.
believe in my dream. So having that help and that push from your parents is just unbelievable. Super, super blessed. And right now I'm in my studio and it
I
was
was
built
about to
because of
say,
my parents. Yeah,
I
my
was
parents,
we
they built this.
we're gonna talk about the studio because I was just
Yeah.
you segue in all my questions. I love you. You are awesome. I just want you to know that. So my next question, of course, is COVID. I read up that COVID had you stop to go to the studios like most people. So my question is, having a home studio, what is some of the advantages and what is some of the disadvantages of having a home studio? Like, what is some things that you had to be like, oh my God, this is annoying, or yes, I'm so happy I'm home by myself to do this.
So with quarantine, it really slowed down the whole process of us as a whole team because before quarantine, we were shows after shows after shows, book, and we were always busy. So I think quarantine was a pro and a con. It was a pro just because it allowed me to be able to slow down and focus on me being more of an artist and really understand my voice and work out the kinks of that. And also the blessing out of it was I was able to get a studio. Beforehand we always talked about having a studio, but I think just because we were put on hold, it was just kind of like we have nothing else to do. So
Right.
the most you can do is create music. And I expressed that to my parents, and my parents are like, look, you can't stop the music thing, so we got to figure this out.
Right.
So they literally bought the equipment for me. Shout out Creative Sources. They bought the equipment for me, and from having the equipment, I was able to learn how to be hands-on with my music, like how to record myself, how do I sound, how far to stand
Right.
away from the mic, because I feel like once you go to a studio, you're so used to going to a studio, you're more focused on the time, paying for the time and trying to get all the notes crammed in. And especially as a singer, I feel like you never have enough time in the studio. Like you could book 2 hours, and 2 hours is not enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Just because I
Right.
have so many different ideas and so many different riffs, and it's so many that goes into it. So being that I have my own studio, I have the opportunity to just calm myself down, be able to go in, go out when I want to. I don't gotta worry. And all I do is record myself, send it out, and it gets mixed. And you know what I'm saying? And it works out like that. And it's cheaper. But shout out to Legendary 48 Mix. Well, Legendary
Do
Mix
it.
by 48. That's my engineer, man. He's totally awesome. He works with me on everything like that. But it's really been a blessing for me, I would say. The only con would just be, I'm a people person. So with the
Social.
quarantine happening, with the quarantine
Gonna be
happening, I
social.
wasn't able to talk to people. So I had to really rely on social media. And that was different for me just because we're used to being in the street. We wasn't really, we was on social media, but we wasn't on it so heavily, you know what I'm saying? Just because we're like,
Right.
so I had to rely on social media and get my social media game up. So it's been really a journey out of this whole thing. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
here we are to the silly questions again.
So
And the
questions are
question is, the question is, if you was a fly on the wall, whose
okay.
wall would it be and why?
Whose wall would it be? Beyonce's. Beyonce's wall. Yeah.
Why? Why? Why Beyonce wall? What are you trying
Because
to
I
steal? What do you want to steal?
I don't want to
You want to see
steal
if she's
nothing. I just
normal?
want to look.
I
I
think
just want
that
to
she
look.
fart glitter.
I
I
think
don't know. It's weird to me. Like I think,
You said what? No,
I
I
think
think
I'm serious. I think that she, she's like, I don't know, magic. I don't know, like unicorn kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
she's really truly one of a kind. I wouldn't want to steal anything. I would just really want to just observe because they're so creative people. They're so artistic. Everything about them, and I just love her whole process of how she lets people in, of how she is as an artist and also as a woman.
Yep. And a
And
mom.
I think in a mom, and she just goes through things that us women go through, and hurt and pain, and so
Right.
honestly, I would just like to be that fly on the wall, just be like, wow, this is beyond, you know what I'm saying? This is beyond, no creep stuff. Don't let the beehives come after me. I'm not trying to be a creep. I'm just saying, I just love her. I do. I love her. She's just awesome. She just represents women empowerment to me. Black excellence.
Right. Right. She
Yeah.
she does. Well, she does. Full
Yeah.
family, husband, everything, children, everything. So I
And
get
that
it.
voice. Yeah. So yeah.
So my next question is so you, my dear, got
hmm
blessed to open up for Mr. DMX himself.
Yeah.
And may he rest in peace. I wanted to know, how did that feel to open up for DMX? And then how did his passing feel recently?
It was crazy. Just because, like, some of a lot of the blessings that come to me, it always feels unreal. It's always like, why me? Like, how? And it's really a blessing just because people want to see you win. And I was blessed to have that opportunity for someone who really believes in me, and just being in that moment of so many people came out to show him love, and I
Right.
was like, oh, this is the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't play about DMX, you know? So it was really dope just being around that love, and it was just a motivator for me because I'm just like, wow, like I want to be that kind of love where you could just come in your town and everybody just come through and support for you. So it was really dope, and I even got a chance to meet him, and he's really a family oriented man. I went backstage, and it was all his family was back there, man. Everybody trying to get a picture with him. I'm just looking like, this is DMX. Where the hood, where the hood, where the hood. You feel me? I'm like,
Did you start
I'm like,
barking? Did you start?
yo, I was
On
like,
some Tim Allen?
let me get a picture. I was like,
Drop me an X bill.
no, but it was cool because his fiance had on this gray outfit, and she was like, I had came back and she was like, girl, that outfit is mad cute. I was like, this? Oh, you like this? I was like, girl, I can hook you out. What's that? I was like, girl, listen, thank you. You know, that's really cool that you like it. You know, and that was dope.
Right.
And I got the chance to meet him. He was cool. You know, it was like an in and out kind of thing though. But he's very cool guy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to be all like, oh, I'm Chanel, you know, kind of thing.
Right.
But it was just cool just to be in his presence. You know what I'm saying? Even just being in that realm, and you know, just seeing him was cool. And then when he passed, it was crazy because I was supposed to do something else with him, and when I heard he passed, I was just like even hearing him in the hospital, I was like, why you know what I'm saying? Like, what's
Right.
going on?
Right.
You know,
Right.
maybe he'll get out of it. And, you know, everything with everybody being in the hospital, they always think it's COVID. So I'm like, oh my God, okay, COVID, okay. You know, and hearing his passing, it still doesn't even feel real just
Right.
because
Right.
he was
He
so
raised everybody.
personable. Yes. Yes.
He
And
raised me.
he made you think when you listen to his music, you know what I'm saying? Like, made you sit back and understand his pain, understand his life. And it's just beautiful to see all the beautiful music that he created. And it's
And his
like,
spirituality
so,
was in everything. He always
yo,
prayed,
he was
always
not
prayed up.
afraid to talk about God. And that's what I love too, because, you know, some people alter themselves and censor themselves because they're afraid of opinions and stuff like that. And just with him, I don't feel like he was afraid at all. He let you know, look, this is who I am. Accept me for
Right.
who I am. Or, you know what I'm saying? And that's really how I try to go about myself. Is I'm like, look, I'm crazy, I'm loud, I'm, you know, energetic, I'm quiet, I like to be alone. You know, I'm many things, but I always try to put myself and always show myself as an individual first. And Nyasia, of course, as well, just so that you can see the real me. This is no gimmick. This is honest. This is, you know,
Right.
this is real. So, and I think that
Right.
makes it easier too when you're in this type of industry, because if you come in real and you come in as yourself, you won't need to fake it for anything else. You won't need to, you know what I'm saying, have to put on a persona. This is me all day, you know? So I just feel like, you know, he's really a big inspiration too. My parents love him, you know, and it
Right.
was really an
Right.
honor just to be around him. It was really an honor. So I was glad I had the chance in my lifetime to be able to meet him and come across him and stuff. So it was definitely dope.
So, my dear, before we leave, I want
Oh,
to
we
say
gotta
thank you.
leave.
I mean, I got another. I think
I
I
love
got
it
another
here.
question.
You got another, what's up?
She said, "I love it here."
I love it here. What is going
you.
on?
She's like, they don't interview me like this everywhere else.
Listen, you done asked me different. I'm like, whoa, hold on, what's this? Okay.
That's
Okay,
right.
no.
Now I got you. So look, I'll keep you for like another 4. I think I got 3 more. I didn't ask yet. So
Okay.
the next question would be, because I was getting ready to wrap it up, but if you want to stay, I got you.
Listen, we got time. We got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time. What happened?
And you got to come back anyway, because Missy, you just did that in Miami. I need that. Like, you don't even understand. Like, I'm a
Yeah,
fan
you
now.
already
Like
know. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
We gonna talk. Yeah.
So, who do people say you sound like? For me, I think it's Kareem Bailey Ray. Like, that's my closest to who I think you sound like. But
Ooh.
who do people think you sound like, or have said you sound just like? Because you got like a Lauren swag, but like a whole nother voice volume. I don't know how to make. It's weird to me. Like, you got the Kareem Bailey Ray, with the Lauren swag. It's like,
It's different, right? I get so many different ones. Honestly, I'm always shocked by them because I'll get Tony Braxton.
yes.
I'll get, just because of the Impatience song, they're like, oh yeah, that's Tony Braxton. I'll get Kelly Rowland when I'm on my up tempo type music dancing song.
I can get that.
Yeah, I'll get, her on the ballads and stuff. Ari Lennox with some of the soul things that I do, even when I do like my little covers and stuff. Who else did I say?
Hold on,
Brandy
Nyasia.
Vibes.
You're going in and out. You're going in
Oh,
and out. Let's rewind that back to Kelly Rowland. There we go. All right, can you
okay.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay, now let's
Okay.
go from there.
Okay. Kelly Rowland when it's my dancing vibe. Are we good?
It's
No?
definitely going in and out. Can you see that you're going in and out on your end?
No. Hold on. Let me disconnect my Wi-Fi real quick. Hold on.
Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Let's see. It's gonna take us a
Okay.
second, y'all. Make sure y'all follow her. I'm
How is
about
it
to
now?
put her information on the bottom.
Oh
Make sure
no,
y'all
we
follow her on
froze.
IG. Nah, don't worry. It's gonna take a second to
Oh
kick
god.
in. Make sure y'all following her on Instagram. Make sure y'all following her. Go check out her website. Go check out her music. Check her out on YouTube. Check her out on Spotify. Nyasia Chanel. Chanel, can you hear me? Nyasia, you can hear
Yes.
me?
Yes.
Okay. I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Try to turn your
I
camera on
can
and off and see what
see
happens.
you. Okay.
All right, it's off. Now it's back on. Nope, it's not doing what it's supposed to do.
Oh.
Try to put your Wi-Fi back on. This is what happens when we live, baby. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? This is what it
man.
is. Let's see. Let's see. Nope.
Should I come back in?
Yeah,
Should
try
I
to
like
come back in.
okay.
All right. All right, we're going to. There we go. So listen, for everybody, this is our new season of the Indie Rollout exclusive. I am your hostess. I am Rema the Great. And we got Nyasia Chanel. She's getting ready to chime right back in. I just needed her to like fix the camera. But while we wait, if there's any questions, if anybody would like to be a part of the show, make sure you hit us up. You can follow us on IG at the_indie_rollout_ and Facebook is the indie rollout. If you're watching this, you can hit us up wherever you're watching this from. DM us if you're interested in being on the show. This season, I'm also doing Instagram lives with a lot of regular local artists. So if you are interested in an Instagram live interview, holla at your girl because we're going to make this happen. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make this happen. And she's back. So I'm going to bring her back on. Let's see. Yes, Mita. Yes, I see you. I see you, mommy. Yes, let's get
Yes.
it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So where was I just now? I was getting ready to I asked you the question of who you sound like. You said Kelly Rowland when you on your high tempo music. Then you was going into something else. So can we go back to that?
Okay.
I
Kelly
asked you who you
Rowland.
sound like.
Yes. Kelly Rowland for the up tempo. Tony Braxton for Impatience vibe. For the ballads, it would be her. Or
I get that.
I get Lauryn Hill too. Mm. And I got Jennifer Hudson.
I can see that.
One time I was like, okay, we're going somewhere. Who else?
Who do you
When it,
think? Who do you like to imitate? Like who do you like to like really like their songs outside of the Fairy Odd Parents song? Like what other songs are you like, this is my jam? I could throw it on anytime. Is it a Whitney? Is it what is it? Like something that
Mary
you'll go to.
J.
Matt,
Mary
come
J.
on
Blige.
with it. What's your favorite one?
I'm sorry.
That one
Man,
that's right there on your song list, right there at your thumb.
my life. I like that one. Just because it's just like, and plus I just watched her anniversary and the move, she did like a documentary. Man,
Right.
I was like, oh my God, just to hear that story, just I've only heard the music, I didn't get to hear the storyline. So hearing the storyline too, now I'm just like, damn, like I connect with it so much more just because she's going through a lot.
Right. Right.
So I could definitely connect with her on that Mary J. I could listen to Mary J. Any time of the day. India Irie, I love India Irie. That's that's my vibe.
That's that.
Who
I
else?
mean, but all of the names, everything that you've mentioned thus far is you. Like you are
Yeah.
like the walking pieces of all of the ancestors and all the people that come before
Right.
you.
That's why when
And
people
it's
ask
like,
me, I'm like,
cause
I can't say one person because there's so many different influences. Like Etta James. Etta James is a big one for me just because
yep,
she has so much soul, and I'm just like, oh, when I listen to her, I just like want to cry because you
I
just hear
always
the
want to cry with Etta
pain.
James.
Yeah,
Always want to
like
cry because she was sad.
always.
It was just
Yeah,
always there. It was like,
yeah.
okay, okay, ma'am, we need to
Okay,
get you
man.
somebody.
Sneaky.
Um, but I'm going to let you go now because I
Okay.
appreciate you and your time, and I appreciate this, and I thank you for being our first guest of the season on the Indie
Thank
Rollout
you.
exclusives. This means a whole lot to me that you even came out, made time for me. And us and everybody. Please let us know about anything up and coming that we should keep an eye out for and where they can follow you outside of the information that's scrolling at the bottom.
Hi, you guys. So, thank you so much for having me on here. I appreciate you. I love the vibes. I love it here. And I mean it. I love it here. I appreciate you guys giving me this opportunity just to talk to me
Got
because,
it.
you ain't have to. So, I appreciate you. I just want to shout out my team. Shout out Creative Soulful. Shout out Night Chanel PR. Shout out Night Chanel Management. Shout out to the fans who've been supporting me. Everybody who's just been showing love. I can't do this without you guys.
Right.
Check me out on my Instagram, Nyasia_Chanel_, Twitter, Nyasia_Chanel_, Facebook at It's Nyasia Chanel, and check out my website, www.nyasiachanelmusic.com. And on there, you can see all my new merch, any events I have going on, anything you want to know about me. And also, I have a fan club you guys can sign up for totally free. And a part of the fan club, I just like to have everybody who joins in just to be a part of my whole journey and my process. So I ask them just for opinions on music, outfits,
Nice.
kind of certain things like that. Just to, just kind of make it more of a family kind of thing. So that's what I like to do on there. And be on the lookout. I'm gonna be dropping a whole lot more music. Impatience Remix is coming out real, real, real soon.
I love it.
So make sure you guys go check that out. And if it is already the time of Impatience Remix, go check it out now. Go stream that, John. And just connect with me. That's really I like to talk to all my followers. I like to get to know everybody. Even though it's a lot of people, I still like to get to know everybody. And
Right.
yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got. So I appreciate you. And one thing, could I do an edit real quick? Real quick? Okay. So on the You remix, there was a feature. Her name is Lay Will. Shout out Lay Will. She's all the way from down south. I wrote that song, but I also co-wrote it with Jason T. Butler. The producers on that was Malcolm Seth and 34 Beats. They made that and they laid it down. They did their thing. So I'm really excited with that song just because it's so different and it's so urban, I would say. So urban and so flavorful. So yeah. I just had to do that real quick though because I didn't want to miss out on anybody and they're like, girl. Yeah, like, so oh, I can't hear you. No, I can't even hear you. I don't understand. You can hear me? Oh, you can hear me. Oh, you can see. No. Okay.